Well, we're in the 96 Bronco. You can see that I'm changing it from the crappy tan to the black. And this originally had a nice long hairline crack in it, and the dash pad was all messed up. So what I did was I taped off the dash here in the tray, and I sprayed it with Flex Seal, and I sprayed down here with Flex Seal so that it took care of the hairline fracture. And then I taped off the windshield and I sprayed everything down with paint from LMC Truck, and I'll put the links in the description to show you what I was using. On their site it boasts that it will bond with the plastic if done right, and so far it looks great. I took all these pieces out. This piece I just put back on, the glove box I just put back on. This I had pulled out, and the ashtray had rust in it, so I cleaned that up, buffed it up, and sprayed it separately. But I went and I painted everything. I ended up taping off my USB port here. I taped off the top of it and put it inside, so then I could just spray this whole thing down. I taped off my fuse box here, pulled the door off, taped it off, used plastic bags from Walmart to stuff into the hole so that nothing got none of the cables or connectors got sprayed. I took out my vent fill pieces, I guess. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm now just putting it back together. I took out the instrument cluster, and I replaced all the lights inside with LEDs. And these are the LED bulbs that I use, the Oxydo 194s. I was going to try to use blue or red, but I didn't like the color that came out of it. With that green filter, and I'm not going to mess around with taking out the green film that's sprayed back there. So I went through and I checked all the LEDs, I plugged it in, turned on the car, turned on the lights, checked all of them. There's a few of them that you're probably not going to want to replace. I don't know if you'll have the same experience, but the battery light and the ABS light didn't like the LEDs, so I went back in and put the incandescent bulbs back in those, and I also didn't replace the 6 that are on the bottom. Broncos and Parts channel doesn't recommend replacing those because they say that people have run into issues as well, but everything else seems to work. So now I'm putting it back together. And I probably could have had a better organization system, but I put all my nuts and bolts and screws into the cup holder. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use. Put them all back in. Here we go. I'm going to need some tools. Pine trees give off this yellow pollen, and it gets everywhere. And now that the dash is black, you can see every little bit of it. I'm gonna hold off on putting the dash bezel on here because I'm changing the interior to black, primarily black, with gray accents. And